Hey guys, happy wet park run if you've just done it. Just got my Wise Owl jumper on. This jumper was given to me from a patient. I was commenting on how I liked her jumper, and then when I discharged her, she brought it back dry cleaned for me and just gave it to me. So it's one of my favorite jumpers for that story. You can see it there, it's pretty cool. Video from a question from Claire Tapp. Thanks for the question, Claire. Claire asked our thoughts on orthotics. I think the first question you need to ask about orthotics is, why were you given them? If you were given orthotics, particularly 5 years ago or more, there's a chance you were given them because you had flat feet, or your knee rolled in, or you might have had some hip pain and someone put you in the orthotic and things looked to line up better. If that was the reason you were given orthotics, I would seriously consider whether you need them, and I would seriously consider going through a foot strengthening protocol. Because the first point I'd make is pronation is good. We've mentioned that in other videos. It's how you get your propulsion. So if you lock up pronation, you're going to lose propulsion, and you don't want that as a runner. The other thing I'd consider is, if you're trying to get a stiffer, stronger, or more responsive foot, then locking it up isn't the answer. You want to strengthen your foot intrinsics, your soleus, your Achilles, your calf. So it makes so much sense to me to do that naturally through graded strengthening than just lock up your foot with an orthotic and lock it up with a traditional shoe. The second point on that is, if you've got an orthotic and a heavy traditional shoe, that's a lot of dead weight, and we know that lighter makes you faster. So we're potentially talking about 200 to 400 grams there that you don't need. And if you multiply that out over a half marathon or a marathon, that's a couple of minutes off your time just from dropping the orthotic and the shoe. I would mention, if you've had specific foot pathology, like you've got first toe pain, you've got a Morton's neuroma, you're getting neural pain or burning sensation in your feet, you've got a plantar fascia that just doesn't seem to respond to a good 6 to 8 months of strength work. If you've been given an orthotic for that, then that's the one exception to the rule I would make. And I actually refer to a podiatrist quite a lot for those very specific foot pathologies. But this video is more about those people that have been given orthotics when they weren't in pain, just because someone thought that their foot didn't look lined up or their knee didn't look lined up. There's no evidence to support that anymore, guys. So come and have a chat with us, drop us a message, drop a comment. Have you been through foot strengthening? Have you strengthened your foot intrinsics, your Achilles, your soleus, your calf? Hannah's just joined us. Hi, Hannah. Hannah's a great podiatrist out in Padstow, Panania way. Hannah, we're actually talking about orthotics and when I prescribe them and when I don't prescribe them. Now, this is great because podiatrists like Hannah and Phil over at Running Science in Roselle, these new age podiatrists aren't just whacking orthotics in every single person. They're considering and taking you through foot strengthening. And that's a really great evidence-based approach. And these are the podiatrists like Hannah that iMove are starting to refer to. So they're my thoughts on orthotics. Thanks for the question, Claire. And drop some more questions in and we'll keep coming with the lives. Thanks, guys.